Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? I hope all of you stay safe and stay healthy. Before I start my content today, let's me introduce myself. My name is Aditya Ghimnastiar. I'm from English Department 1 and my ID study number is 20210106010. And in this content, I would like to share my knowledge about problem in translation. Okay, there are so many problems in translation, including title, stylized language, strong language, regional dialects, colloquialism, and etc. Let's talk about the first point. The first point is title. Literal translation of book title often fail to attract reader. Editor and translators should be creative in finding titles that better reflect the book content and resonate with the target audience. Misleading title can harm sales, so it's important to be mindful of their impact. Okay, you get my point, guys? For example, La Cheva Stella was published in the US as The Monkey Ranch, and the Italian title is specifically mean a socket ranch. Okay, and the second point is stylized language. Translating book in specific styles like Berku present a challenge. Yes, challenge. In Indonesia, tantangan. Translator must decide whether to update the text or preserve the uniqueness. Author assistant is valuable but not always available. Translator may need to examine original material for mood, tone, and what again? Style. Okay. Awkwardness in the original text can be tricky to convey. Omitting passages is sometimes necessary. The aim is a seamless translation that doesn't describe the reader's experience. Okay, let's move to the third point, regional dialect. Translating regional dialect poses a challenge in maintaining the authenticity and cultural richness from foreign author. Do you get my point, guys? Okay, for example, from Hanan's book, my heart was pounding as if it was wearing wooden clogs. That is the direct translation of a phrase in a southern dialect of Arabic. It is important to strike a balance between preserving the rhythm pattern of original language, and Miss Hanan suggests to retaining dialect phrases in their book. The fourth point is strong language. Translating a strong language presents a challenge of maintaining integral nature of the language while considering cultural sensitivities. Translator must strike a balance between accessibility and preserving the original context. For example, motherfucker, shit, demon, asshole, and bitch. Or in Indonesian is anjir, cuanco, bangsat. Let's move to fifth point is colloquialism. In the translating, colloquialism requires careful consideration to maintain timelines and cultural relevance, because so that we don't go out of style from time to time. For example, brilliant, pose, and etc. Okay, and the sixth point is humor. Humor can be a challenge for translator as jokes and wordplay may not translate well. Lengthy explanation can diminish the humor. Adjustment and creativity are needed to sharpen the humor for the new language. Replacement and equivalence are often more successful than literal translation. Puns and play on word requires careful consideration. Sometimes jokes need to be omitted or new one invented. Translator may prioritize the overall meaning or the playfulness of the phrase. Collaboration and fresh perspective are beneficial in translating humor. For example, in Japanese, bapakku loro, it can have two meanings. Okay, the first is that my father is sick, and the second is that Lea tooth of my father. Do you get my point? Okay, and next, the seventh point is unsustainable words and culture-specific reference. When translating an unsustainable words and culture-specific reference, extensive discussion with the author and research are necessary. Spelling vocabulary require careful considering Contextualization and providing explanation can enhance the reader experience. Glossaries, maps, and footnote can be useful tools, retaining foreign element in important to maintain the text uniqueness. Okay, and the next is point 8. Quotation from other research or other source. In translation, it is generally preferable to use exciting English translation for quotes, poetry, and song, and lyric to preserve their artistic essence and avoid the challenge of retranslation. However, when no suitable equivalent exists, the translator must invest time and effort to find appropriate words, maintaining meaning and recreate rhythm. Some quotes may need to be omitted or altered to ensure clarity and relevance. Collaboration with the author and editor is crucial in making this decision. Footnotes or explanation can be used when necessary. Proper attribution and permission must be obtained when utilizing the translation. Okay, and the last point is difficult language. The availability of skills translator varies across language, but English often serves as a bridge for translation. Okay, translators play a vital role in introducing author to new audience. Proper compensation, recognition, and permission are important for reusing translation. The lack of good translator in the past hindered reader interest, but with talent of translator, the translation landscape has expanded, promoting cross-cultural exchange. Okay, so there are 9 problems in translation. The first is title, and the second is stylized language, and the third is regional dialect, and the fourth is strong language, and etc. Okay, maybe just it for today. Keep your chin up. Bye bye.